Whoa! It's like wearing glasses when you eat hot noodles. It sucks. And we're off. Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how I make my Mike's Mighty Good ramen. In the pouch you'll find 3 things. The broth packet and this little oil packet which really pulls the whole thing together. I love this part. And then inside the pouch, organic noodles made from scratch, which is so different than any other ramen. So with my ramen today, I want to make soft boiled eggs. I will be putting 2 eggs into a pot of boiling water, but right before I put the eggs in, I'm gonna turn the fire down so that the eggs aren't like bouncing off the bottom of the pot. So the water is boiling and I'm gonna turn it down. I actually always eat 2 of these packets, so there goes the second one. I always use chopsticks to cook most things on the stove. Check out my chopsticks. These are from our good friend and my editor. He got these for us for our wedding gift. So cool. Thanks, Jeff. So now it's time to put the sauce packet in. And then once it's done, I throw in spinach. I don't really like it too wilted, so. Whoa! It's like wearing glasses when you eat hot noodles. It sucks. So you see, it's perfectly soft boiled. I'm gonna tell you guys how I made it. So, I boiled the water. The water is at a rolling boil. And then I turn it low so that when the eggs go in, they're not bouncing around the bottom of the pot. And then once they're in safely, I turn the fire back on and I set a timer for 8 minutes. Once that 8 minutes goes off, then I put it in an ice bath, which is essentially a bowl of water with a bunch of ice in it. And then that's it. They're easy to peel and they become soft boiled, exactly like you want them. It's foolproof. They're so good. I put spinach in here because, you know, I need to eat some greens at some point. We need to talk about these noodles. So, Mike's Mighty Good makes their noodles from scratch and they're organic. Like, what instant ramen spot or what instant ramen company have you heard of that makes their noodles from scratch? Not many. I really want to go see how they make their noodles. Like, any noodle factory I really want to visit. These mushrooms are really good. You won't even think that they were dehydrated to begin with. The broth is seriously so amazing. This is the fried garlic chicken broth. And I like to eat my ramen with seaweed. I can either eat it just like this. I'm gonna take a bite of noodles. Or just dunk the whole thing in and let it get soft. And then you eat it with the noodles. It adds texture, and then I like the saltiness from it. I can really taste the garlic. It's like chicken broth that's a little bit creamy. And there's a little bit of spice. Oh my gosh, you know what I forgot? Rookie mistake over here. This is what it's missing, hang on. I'm back. I was too excited to eat that I forgot to put the oil in. And this is what I was saying. It's my favorite part. So, I'm not sure if it's a seasoned oil, but I feel like this really pulls the whole thing together. And it gives you that rich, full, bold flavor that you get at a restaurant. I mean, it even tasted like that before I even used it, but let's get in it. It adds to it for sure. These noodles are not very long because I think that maybe they get crushed in shipping, I'm not sure. So, one thing I can't really do well with these is slurp. But I suggest you have a spoon, just in case. So, I wanted to talk, I'm sweating by the way because it's really hot. I wanted to talk about something that I've decided to do that is a challenge for me, and that is me really stepping outside my comfort zone and pursuing something that I've always wanted to do. And that thing is acting. So ever since I was a kid, I've always been interested in acting. I was the lead of my kindergarten play, thank you very much. And in elementary school, I did a couple plays, but I never really pursued it after that because I was more into sports. And so I just really focused on that, focused on academics, and kind of put that on the back burner. But when what did I do? When I quit my job at the law firm, I kind of wanted to start pursuing it again, along with working on Stern Style. And so I joined LA Casting, and I actually did a couple, or actually quite a few commercials for different companies. Like I did one for Hyundai, I did one for Clean and Clear, just little things here and there. And I really liked it, but it's not like I had any professional training or anything. I would just go into auditions. I would go into a bunch of auditions also. This egg is so good. It's like silky. I would go into a bunch of auditions every week, but I would like literally have zero preparation, zero training. So say the audition calls for me delivering a few lines, like I would just go in and say it. I had no idea how else to. It was just kind of like what I thought was the right way. But recently, I've been really feeling the itch to get back to it, but to do it the right way and to study the art and to really hone my craft. Because it really honestly is a craft. Like, you can't just get up there and be someone that you're not, you know? Like, for me, I feel like it's a challenge because I can easily get in front of the camera and be myself. That's what I've always felt comfortable in front of the camera, but it's when I have to be in another character, which is a challenge for me and very exciting. So I started acting classes and I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy to learn about what it means to be an actor and how actors prepare before they do a scene, how you go into an audition, how you get yourself in the right frame of mind, how you use your imagination all the time to get yourself there. So I think that that's all very, very, very exciting. I've started classes and I'm excited because I can't wait to see what it leads to and how I like it. I think that it'll challenge me in ways that I haven't been challenged before. Before I went to my first class, the thought of being in a class and performing in front of other people in a small group setting really freaked me out. I don't know why, because I can no problem do live hosting in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, and I can be in front of the camera and talk to you guys, but when it's just like a small intimate group, there's something about that feels very intimidating for me. It's like really all eyes are on you. Because when it's a big group, it's like some people might be mingling and you're kind of just talking to the crowd, like a big mass of people. And that felt much easier than talking to, you know, directly to a small group of people, and I could see each of their faces and I could make out each of their faces. So the thought of that scared me a lot. That's why I was so drawn to it, because I'm drawn to challenges. I like to challenge myself, and to me, this is a huge challenge. So getting up in front of people and delivering lines and doing improv and doing a scene is very, very terrifying, but yet very exciting. I remember in elementary school, I had to do a monologue for a drama class, and I think I was pretty nervous about it, but I loved it at the same time. And I remember we had to lip sync to a song, and I did something from like Flower Drum Song with, I forget what, I remember the song in my head, but we won't sing it right now. But yeah, so I really encourage you guys to try something that's new and scary for you, whatever that may be, whether that's, you know, even like trying new food, whether that's leaving your job to pursue something you actually love, whether it's starting that new workout routine, or some of you have reached out about starting Instagram or starting a YouTube channel, but you're confused about how to start, or you're feeling anxious. My biggest and best piece of advice, I think, that I have for anybody who's looking to do something different is that the first imperfect step you take is the best step that you'll ever take. Because you don't need to have everything perfect before you take that first step. And I know it's so easy to feel like I have to have everything ready to go. I have to have, you know, everything perfect before I take that first step, and everything set up for me so that I don't fail, because we're all afraid of not being able to achieve our goals. But I think just being fearless in the fact that, yeah, you're gonna fall down. Yeah, when you put stuff out, not everyone's gonna like it, or when you try for the first 1, 2, 300,000 times, it might not be what other people think is the best. But I'm telling you right now that if you start now and you take that first step, everything after will be so much more fulfilling and, what's the word? So much more fulfilling and enjoyable, because you're actually doing what you want. So So without that first step, you can't even do it. So let's get you out there and do it. I'm doing this acting thing. So I encourage you and I challenge you to do something that scares you, that challenges you, that's outside your comfort zone, something you've been wanting to do for years, something maybe you just thought up, but I challenge you to do it with me. And let's conquer our fears and our goals together. And you don't have to start doing this stuff in the new year. I know that there's New Year's resolutions and stuff, but Dan and I have always said that you don't need New Year's to make a change. So anytime we think of something that we want to do, we just start it. Dan is gonna do something new as well. Well, it's not really new for him because he used to do it, but he's gonna take MMA classes. Right, babe?
Yep.
He's doing work upstairs. But he's gonna start MMA classes soon after his eyes heal, because I don't want someone like punching his face and then his cornea flap opening. And we're gonna do something together, but separate, if that makes any sense. And it's okay to do stuff separately from your significant other and from your friends. I think people are sometimes afraid to do things on their own, but I think that it's when you do those things on your own is when you grow a lot, because you're outside of your comfort zone, you're outside of your safety net, you're outside of the people that you feel comfortable around, and you're really just pushed and forced to be yourself and to interact with other people, to network, to learn from other people, to take in the moment. I think that sometimes it's so easy to want to do activities with a friend, but if you notice, whenever you go to an event or do an activity or go to a party with a friend, you'll be with that friend and you'll be talking to that friend the whole time, and you'll have blinders on to who is around you or what's around you, or sometimes even the beauty around you. So I really encourage you guys to try something new that excites you and scares you. And I might have seaweed in my teeth, but that's okay. And let me know. Comment below about what scares you, what you guys are gonna pursue, and we'll do it together. So thank you guys for watching. See you next time.